All right, get ready for round one, flight number 4. We have Pendleton rye, Sazerac rye, and 1776 rye. Join us. Welcome to Port Folks. I'm Seamus.
And I'm Sean.
And again, we are at flight number 4, round 1. This is the last flight of our first round. We are narrowing it down in these rye categories. We've had some upsets that have totally blown us away because about a year and a half ago we did a rye and our number 1 is gone. I mean, unless we bring it back as a wild card. But the fact that it finished 3rd in the flight, not likely. So, again, this Pendleton was it was vying for number 1 with Woodford last time. So we'll see how it's going to do up against these two. Sazerac and 1776 are new to us. They were not in that original flight. This was our 4th of July pick this year. And Sazerac was just kind of a, hey, we saw it, let's try it.
Yeah.
And so here we go. Let's pour them out and see what we think.
Sounds good.
We have not had Pendleton rye since about a year and a half ago, same time as the Woodford.
Yes.
So we'll see how that does.
Right. 80 proof, I believe it's the lowest proof-wise here.
It is, and it's a blended too. It's Canadian.
Right.
Who'd have thunk? This is 90 proof Sazerac.
Yeah, the 1776 is 100.
So this is the Buffalo Trace Sazerac company.
Right.
And then this is who? We don't even know, right?
James E. Pepper.
Oh, James E. Pepper. Yeah. Okay. I know we liked it.
Oh, yeah.
It did very well on our when we tried it. So
Yes.
Okay, so we've got them 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna mix them up. Make sure we don't know what's what. So Sean's gonna go away.
Yes.
Okay, so we're back. We've mixed them up. So again, we're blind. We don't know which one's which. It's going to be interesting because, I mean, last week with the Woodford that we thought we were going to know, we did not, and it came in last and got blown away by 2 newcomers.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to pick Pendleton out.
Right.
Because I think it was very unique for me last time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know now.
Right.
Because I'm not going to second guess anything anymore.
No.
So, anyway, we've got a mix. We got 1, 2, and 3. Let's see where we go.
Okay.
Start with number 1.
Yeah.
On the smell.
So we'll nose them all first.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I can getting a little bit of astringency.
Yeah.
And kind of basic.
Yeah.
Very basic.
It smells relatively sweet.
Right.
Pretty simple.
This has like a floral note.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no stringency.
No. I don't want to say anything yet.
Right.
But very floral. Very floral. Kind of back to the basics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, so far in the nose, number 2 is the most unique.
Definitely.
Kind of stood out as different.
Yes.
Not necessarily better. I'm just saying different.
Number 3 kind of smelled a little bit like cinnamon. Just slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a little bit less astringent than number 1 here.
Okay.
Ooh, that's got some interesting. Hold on. There's something interesting about number 1 though.
Oh, number 2 kind of tastes. It kind of smells like sunscreen a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I get this floral kind of.
Yeah. I take back the sunscreen a little bit. It was just a little whiff.
Hold on.
It smells kind of like a, floral, like a lotion or something,
Right.
or like a soap
Okay.
to an extent,
Right.
like a flavored.
Now, so here's the history. The history of it is this is kind of like a maple.
Right.
And it's not because it's Canadian, but it is because it is Canadian. So we kind of had this maple flavor, I think, last time on that one. But
Okay.
anyway. Okay.
I'm ready to taste.
Okay. Let's go to taste.
Yes.
Number 1. That's got. Does that have something? It's got a gin quality to me.
Really?
Yeah, it's got this floral. No, not floral. Sorry. Grass or like fresh cut grass, maybe, or hay, fresh cut hay, kind of like a stable in a way. That's what we're talking about. I have one.
I believe it. At least one of these we've talked about Frey with their farm to whiskey or whatever.
Right.
They did that oat. Or
Oat,
whatever.
right.
I believe we compared this one to the oat.
And that was this one.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So I see what you mean. The rye is very heavy. It burns right away.
Oh, really?
Basically.
I don't feel. I'm
You're
not
getting the burn?
I'm not feeling the burn.
Not
at
feeling
all.
any pain.
No, no pain. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm getting that kind of oat or oatmeal, kind of grainy.
Bit of a clean, stable.
Clean stable.
Okay.
Yeah, clean stable. Yeah, exactly. Clean stable.
Right.
It's freshly laid hay in the stable.
Okay.
After it's been cleaned.
Right.
After it's been cleaned.
Yes.
Of all the manure. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to number 2.
Okay.
Ooh. I got the most interesting smell before I tasted this thing.
Yeah.
And it kind of, I think it helped with the flavor.
Okay.
It totally smoothed it out.
Yeah. This is the one that I would say smells most like a gin, almost.
It's very smooth.
It's got such a unique smell.
Okay, we have 90 proof on the Sazerac. What's the proof on this?
80. And then 100 on the 1776.
100?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're very different here.
Okay. Okay. This one is the smoothest and lightest, for sure. Oh man, this one's the hardest one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That was really good.
That was good. That was so sweet. So balanced.
That rye comes in rough at the end, too, as well. I like that.
Oh man. This one's hard. This is the hardest lineup. Oh my gosh, this is the hardest lineup.
Yeah.
Not what I expected with this group. I thought this would be easy. They have their own unique little quality, each flavor, each taste. Can you pick a favorite out of this one?
Man, they're all very good.
I know.
This is hard.
This was hard. This is not the lineup I thought would be hard. I mean, it's not. The one I like the most is number 2.
Okay.
The next one was number 3. And number 1 is my least favorite. But it's my least favorite only because the only 2 are better tasting. I still like number 1. It's just got this. It's got this unique flavor to it that I can't quite place. It's a botanical or plant-based something about it that I can't quite place.
I'm of similar mind. I understand why you like number 2. I think it's more balanced.
Okay.
However, I prefer the heavy rye. I would say number 3 is my favorite.
Okay.
Number 2 is a close second.
Okay.
For sure.
And then number 1's last.
Yeah, I believe we agreed there.
I think they're 1, 2, 3.
You think they're 1, 2, 3?
I think they're 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's just me. I'm just guessing because I have no other clue.
Right. Based on the smell, I think this one is number 1.
Okay.
I think I chose 1776.
Okay.
I think Pendleton is number 1.
Okay.
I think we got the same deal as last week with the Woodford.
Okay.
Woodford, I think, I believe Woodford was our least favorite. I think we got the same thing going on here.
Okay.
Where Pendleton is the least favorite.
Okay.
But we'll see.
No, we'll see.
So,
Okay, so we still picked number 1 as our least favorite, right?
yes, we did.
Okay, let's reveal.
Okay.
Dang, you were on. Uh-oh.
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 Oh.
Uh-oh. I have number 2 as my number 1 here.
I got number 3.
Oops. Oops. So we're out of order, but that's fine. I
Yes.
mean, this is the way it works.
No
We tried to keep them in order,
Right.
but that didn't happen. Okay, so we need to.
Yikes.
Okay.
That sucks.
Okay, so let's to clarify, let's set these in order of number 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
So, oh gosh. So 1, 2, 3. So
Okay.
this is your number 3.
Yeah, that's my least favorite, and that's the 1776.
Okay.
So my favorite is this
Sazerac.
Sazerac. Wow.
And your number 2.
My number 2 is the Pendleton.
Wow. Okay. So we're like in complete opposition of each other here. So something got screwed up in our mix-up,
Yeah.
which is fine. That's what happens. I mean, that can happen, and that makes it even more of a interesting. We're a complete different. We're a complete off. I mean, truthfully, number 1. You're at number 1, and I'm at number 2 with number 1.
Okay.
So that would be the winner
Right.
because my number 2
Is your least favorite.
is my least favorite, and it's your second.
Right.
And my number 1 is your least favorite.
You're right. I thought for sure I would choose 1776, but
And you
clearly not.
you chose it last,
Yeah.
and I chose it as number 1.
Yeah. So Sazerac wins, but so, it seems clear that 1776 would find a place as one of our wild cards. Clearly.
Well, for me, not for you. You chose it last.
I thought for sure I would choose
Oh
1776.
my goodness.
That's crazy.
And Pendleton, which was our kind of second runner-up
Right.
last time,
It was second place last
is
time
like
we did
middle.
Rise.
It's still middle. I mean,
Yeah.
it's middle, really. Right? Because we're saying 2 and 1,
right.
3 versus, well, it's last place in this.
Yeah.
This was tough.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna go.
when we mixed the glasses around, I wasn't for sure if I did it correctly on both sides.
Okay.
So we were drinking different things.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were.
And I picked this one number 1.
Right. I thought I would.
And you picked this one number 1.
Yeah, I did.
But I picked this one number 2,
I
so
picked this as number
3.
3.
Last.
The last place.
Last place.
That's crazy. I really liked the 1776 on July 4th.
I know. I mean,
That's crazy.
this is gonna be hell to freaking edit. So, through the process of kind of elimination, Sazerac wins, right?
Right.
Okay, and number 2 was this one. Number 3 was Pendleton.
Yeah.
Again, we have an upset, basically based on what we did before. We had Pendleton was one of our top, but again, these two were not in the running last time. So, all right. So there we have our top 4 now.
Yes.
Okay, so round 1 now we have Sazerac, Jim Beam Rye, Wild Turkey 101,
Yes.
and Russell's 6-year rye are our winners. So those are the 4 moving forward.
Right.
Then we have 2 wild cards, one from Sean, one from me, that
Right.
we're going to decide on. So stay tuned.
You're right.
We will determine what those will be, and that'll be in round 2. We'll have a flight 1 and flight 2 with, and we will determine which 3 will go up against which 3,
Yes.
and then we'll finish up from there. All right.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Wait, which one was this?
That was your 1776.
I know, but that wasn't the winner.
Right. That was
Number-
your number 2.
Number 2 is the winner.
No,
Wait a minute.
Your
Wait, but this was
you moved the bottles around. Pendleton was number 2.
Oh, it was number 2.
Yeah. So this one is number 1.
Okay.
So
Okay. Sazerac, number 1.
yes.
It wins.
Yeah.
So, Shlanta, to your health, like and subscribe. What do you think of these rides? Where did we go wrong here?
For real.
This is off the rails.
Yeah.
Anyway, Sazerac 101 Rye is the winner. Join us for round number 2 as we start putting these winners together, and we will come up with our 2 wild cards and figure out what those flights will be. Join us. Thanks.